Hello my darlings, my name is Victoria and this is Veritas Tarot. Cancer, I'm going to be doing your September soulmate reading for you, and in honour of the harvest moon and Mother Nature, I am going to be using some different tarot and oracle cards with regards to animals. So I have my Spirit Song Tarot, which is a wonderful new deck I have. It's just beautiful and I'm really excited to be using this. I have my animal tarot cards as well, which I'm going to be using to clarify the spread, and I have my animal kin oracle cards as well, which I'll be pulling at the end for you. If the reading resonates, I would be grateful if you would comment, like, share and subscribe. If it doesn't resonate, please don't try and make it fit. It simply means the reading wasn't for you, and there will be a reading out there for you at exactly the right time that you need to hear it, guided by spirit. As you know, energies can be reversed in this reading, so be aware of that as you're listening. So we're going to see what's in your headspace, what's in your soulmate's headspace, in your heart space, their heart space, their intentions towards you, and pull some advice from Spirit as well for you. So Cancer, let's see what's in your headspace right now. Thank you, Spirit. One card, please. There we go, that's playing out. The Shadow. This is about self-empowerment and about ambition as well. A beautiful card. This is the Devil card, and it's represented here by the Jackal. So wherever you are right now, my darling, you are feeling trapped in a space where you are learning things. You know, the Devil card is about codependency. It's about living in fear. And I'm not saying living in fear, you know, with some terrible relationship, but being trapped in a space where you're not making decisions from a love space, you're making them from an anxiety space, a lack of self-love for yourself. So this whole, you know, everything happens for us, okay? Everything happens for us, and God gives us soulmates and relationships so that we can shift and change and evolve. And so whatever's happening for you at the moment in this space is for you to self-empower yourself, to make that change as well. You know, that shadow work that we do, that going through that dark night of the soul, that is when we're at our most transformative. And we can either shift and change, or we can repeat the same cycles of behavior. The choice is yours, you know, to do. And it's about, in this space, thank you Spirit, it's about accepting all sides of yourself. It's about forgiving yourself as well, but particularly hard on ourselves. We find it much easier to forgive others, but a lot harder to forgive ourselves. So Spirit is asking you, while you're in this space, to forgive yourself for things that have happened, and to forgive others as too, because that'll help you move out of this space as well. And also Spirit is saying to me for you to step back and observe why you might be in this space at this time. Try not to get too caught up in it all the time emotionally, or from a fear space, but to step back and observe why you're in this space. You know, and this links is he's sitting there looking down, and so it's about you stepping back and observing from your higher self, from your soul space, from your heart space, from your instinct, and seeing why things are happening the way they're happening. Let's see what's in your heart space at the moment, Cancer. Thank you. Flew out. So you've got the Knight of Cups, and I'm also going to take this card as well. Okay, you've got the Lover's card. In your heart space, you with the Lover's card, you have a choice to make, and this card with the wolves is a very interesting adaptation of the Lover's card, because the wolves for me represent, in us we have a fear wolf and we have a love wolf, and the wolf that leads the pack is the wolf we feed. And if in your headspace you're in this space of fear, then are you leading that fear wolf inside you? Are you feeding your fears at the moment? Listen to your heart, because your heart is, you know, this is what's represented here. You've got the moon, which is representing fear and the unknown, and you've got the sun here representing that joy and that happiness. And the wolves are going to, they're trying to guide you. Your love wolf is trying to guide you towards that space as well. You have a choice, and it's about trusting in yourself. having faith and confidence in yourself, trusting in your instinct, trusting in what your soul's trying to tell you. That is your instinct, trusting in that. You have this Knight of Cups, this Knight of Shells, okay, and this is in your heart space. So there is something with your soulmate. You have a great deal of love for them. The Knight of Cups has a huge amount of overflowing love for their soulmate. They do find it particularly difficult to express that love, but it's a messenger. It's a message of love and good news. And it's you're very passionate about it. You know, the King of Cups, maybe they are your King of Cups. The Knight of Cups is, you know, very charming as well and very passionate, and I feel that's who you are. You know, the flamingo, he stands on one leg. It's about balance, my darling. It's about making that balanced decision between understanding that your soul will always guide you for your greatest good. And that's to do things from a love space, not from a place of anxiety. And it's about, you know, having a foot in your emotions. Water represents emotions, so it's about allowing yourself to stand there in your emotions and seeing really how you feel. This is definitely a choice for you, which means that there's more than one person involved. Let's see what's in your soulmate's headspace for you. Thank you, Spirit. Cancer's soulmate's headspace. Thank you. So they've got the Six of Feathers, which is the Six of Swords. Beautiful card, this. And it's represented by the dragonfly. In their headspace, they know what direction they want to take, and this is in relation to you. So they know that they want to go in this direction with you. The Six of Swords is about that balance again between the subconscious and the conscious. And it's about being guided by your soul to what's on the horizon, which is always for your greatest good. And you may not know what's there, but you're being driven towards that. And they are also they're listening to their soul. They are very much being guided to go in this direction. They have, and it's about with this dragonfly, because the dragonfly is representative of change and transcendence and evolvement. So in their headspace, they are very much in a world at the moment of sort of light and healing. And it's about them wanting as well to sort of kickstart chances to kind of make things happen. You know, it's necessary to move forward. And they know that solution, thank you, Spirit, is always on the horizon. And I just did a little post about solutions that, you know, we can spend a lot of time looking at problems, but a solution, always look for the solution, always look for the solution. It's always there, and it's always there if you allow yourself. You know, God, the universe will always send you help at exactly the right time for you, a solution at exactly the right time. You just have to ask. So in their headspace toward you, they know this is the direction they want to take. And they've gone through a period of transformation and change. They've gone through that dark night of the soul as well. But they are, they're going towards the light as well. They're going towards the light. Let's see, and I just saw the Hermit card. So they've definitely gone through a period of deep reflection and inner healing work as well. I'm sorry about my light. Let's see what's in their heart space for you. Oh, they flew out. Right. You have the Sun card and you have the Queen of Feathers, which is the Queen of Swords. So in their heart space, joy, happiness. The Sun card is the happiest card on the deck. Thoughts of you make them, unbelievably happy. They know that it fills their heart with warmth, is what I'm receiving. It's light, it's joy. The Sun card is a message of light and joy. So whatever they're feeling in their heart for you, it's from a place of love and light. They have healed themselves. Is that right? Yes, thank you, Spirit. They've healed themselves. Maybe they are a healer as well. Interesting. The hummingbird. Okay. Thank you, Spirit. Hummingbird flies backwards as well. So. Which is very sweet for the Sun card, because it means whatever memories they have of you, whatever moments they've shared with you, they remember those. They sit in those memories, and it makes them very happy. That's incredibly sweet. And they are in their heart, they have this optimism and this visualization that the future is bright, that it involves you. So that's gorgeous. And you've also got the Queen of Swords. So they recognize, this is in their heart space, they recognize that you are going through, have gone through a period, have gone through something where you are learning your self-worth. The Queen of Swords is incredibly fair and she's incredibly balanced. But she's gone through a journey to get to that space, and she won't put up with any shit. She has boundaries, she's very balanced. She will talk from her higher self. She wants to always speak her truth, and she will only allow those that do the same to entertain those that will do the same, if that makes sense. She doesn't want people to approach her wearing a mask. It has to be done from honesty and truth. So this is in their heart space for you. They know that you have gone through a great deal. And the card here says perception and truth. And this is the bat. It is the bat. And so they are aware that you've got a very, you're going through this shadow work at the moment. You're going through this period. You have a choice to make about choices in love. They know that you are very clued in, tuned in, tapped on to things. And you have, like bats, a kind of radar that cuts through what's hidden. So you do trust your intuition, and I think this is why you're listening to this reading now, because there is something that is talking to you, and you're wanting to understand more about it. And the Queen of Swords, has a very spiritual depth, and you may not realize this, but you do have a very spiritual depth. You do listen, you can hear, you do know what Spirit is trying to tell you, where they're trying to guide you. And the bat isn't afraid of the darkness as well, and they recognize in that you are going through this journey, you're going through this shadow work, and you're willing to do this work as well. You're willing to work on that shadow side of yourself. It's about, as I said, forgiving others, forgiving yourself, understanding why things have happened, understanding that everything happens for a reason. So, and they equally are going through this journey as well, with the Six of Feathers, the Six of Swords. Okay, so let's look at their intentions towards you. Thank you, Spirit. Soulmate of Cancer, intentions towards them. So, thank you. I've got two cards that have come out here. You've got the Wheel, which is represented by the octopus, and you've got the Two of Acorns, which is the Two of Wands. So I'm going to talk about the Two of Wands first of all. Okay, this is they want to make it's about making a decision from your higher self. They want this wheel to turn, okay? They want this to keep moving forward. This is their intentions towards you. They want fluidity with the octopus. Can I say that word right? Fluidity. They want change. They want things to move forward, and they want to go with the flow. It's about, they become very adaptable to going with the change and understanding the universal divine timing of things. When the wheel happens, it's about things moving in your favor and things happening at the exact right time they want to happen. But it's about them understanding, about tuning into the universal rhythm and the right time for things and the wrong time for things. And when things don't happen when we want them to happen, it's simply because God, the universe, is protecting us. But there is this decision they're making with regard to you. And maybe you're making this decision as well because you've got the lovers card, so you've got options. But there is definitely a decision they're making, but they're making it from their higher self, which is beautiful because their higher self is only about love. And this is the Falcon. And they're very, this is a messenger on a mission, a Falcon. They're very intent, the Falcon. They're very focused. They have great vision, great foresight. They can see that little mouse from way, way, way up high. And it's about them making a balanced choice from their higher self. And, you know, perhaps as Falcons sort of, you know, flying in a new direction, but they definitely, this is with regards to you, they're wanting to make a decision, and they want it to go in their favour as well with the Wheel of Fortune. And they're very good, thank you, Spirit, they're very good at sort of, you know, the octopus has lots of hands and things, so they're very good about having their hands in lots of pies and doing lots of things and multitasking and doing things. Interesting. But they're open. You know, this is beautiful, going back to that sort of change and possibilities. They're very open, thank you. They're very open to new things happening. They're very open to kind of surprises and delights from the universe. They're very open to whatever possibilities, any opportunities that the universe brings in. But this is with regards to you. Somebody on the bottom of the deck, somebody definitely walked away from somebody else, and that's the Eight of Cups. And thank you, that led to an awakening. And I feel like you have moved forward. No, sorry. I feel like your soulmate has moved, has gone through an awakening a little bit further down the road. You are very much doing this shadow work at the moment, and my darling, I know it's very tough. I know it's a hard place to be, but you're being guided. And thank you, Spirit. You're getting a great deal of strength from the universe as well. So let me see. We're now going to look at Spirit's guidance for you. Thank you for Cancer. Thank you. Funny. Six of Pentacles. Balanced decision. Look at these two gorgeous little meerkats. So the Six of Pentacles is about you making a decision from a balanced place. You know, you've got this this Lover's card, you've got options, you've got choices. It's about you trusting in you trusting in yourself, you trusting in your self-love, you trusting that you're lovable. You're definitely going through this empowerment stage at the moment. It's, you know, meerkats are very peaceful, they're very social animals, and they watch out for their community as well. And they kind of, they're part of a team. They sort of work alongside others. They're thoughtful and they're caring, and it's about working from your heart, from your place of gratitude as well. And don't let people take advantage of you too. So wherever you are, thank you, Spirit, wherever you are in this shadow work, this devil energy, this attachment you may have, it's about you understanding, just like meerkats, that it's about things should be balanced. It's not about having breadcrumbs. It's about working together. It's about being part of something greater than yourself. It's about not giving too much and receiving too little. And I don't see that this soul, whoever you're with at the moment, this is not a soulmate. There is a soulmate that is there. There's a soulmate that's making a decision. You have two people in your life at the moment. You have, this is with this Lover's card. So one is a soulmate and one is a karmic partner who's been sent to you to learn lessons. Thank you, Spirit. And with the words gratitude here on the Six of Pentacles, it's about you understanding that this is all happening for you to shift and change, and it's about being grateful for that. I know that's tough. I know that's really tough, but it's about you saying thank you, Spirit, thank you, God, for what is happening for me, and for me learning and shifting and growing, because God, your soul, the universe simply wants for you what you want for you, which is joy, which is happiness. And they are trying to guide you at the moment to make that happen. And again, on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Strength card. So they are giving you all the strength that you need, you know, courage, endurance to come through this. I'm also being told that that might mean you, like the elephant, you know, the bull elephant lives alone, away from the family, for long periods of time in order for their tusks not to hurt the family's little ones. So maybe Spirit is saying to you as well that when you've done this shadow, when you're doing the shadow work, when you've to be on your own, to be in your space, to learn to love, to be by yourself, to learn to love your higher self, to learn to love that connection to the universe, because your soul, your higher self, is that little piece of God, and loves you unconditionally, and it's about you loving yourself as well. But well done for going through the shadow work. It is a difficult time to do, but you are getting you're getting all the help you need. I just want to see where that card is. Yes, you've got here the King of Crystals, which is the King of Pentacles. I don't know why that card's come out, but I'm just going to talk to it. With the King of Pentacles, that is about manifestations and clarity, and about having that realization of ideas. I think you're very successful in your own right. I think that you have a great deal around you, but you are a loner, and tigers tend to be on their own, and you are feeling that lack of. This is why you're going through this shadow work, but also with the King of Pentacles, it's about everything that you touch has the ability to turn into gold. It's only about your mindset that stops it from happening, because you are the King of Pentacles. You create things. You're very creative, and you're very courageous as well. And you are able to come up with solutions. You can kind of leap onto solutions, and you're a natural leader, and you support others, and you enjoy. It's interesting. You enjoy, look at going back to the jackal here. You enjoy your peace and quiet. Again with the tiger here, you enjoy your peace and quiet. I think it surprises you sometimes that you do actually like to be on your own, and Spirit is very much guiding you to do that, because during those quiet times is when you can listen to your soul, your higher self, this choice that you need to make. And they're also making a choice. You've both got choices in your life with you and your soulmate. You have this Two of Acorns here, which is choice in their intentions towards you, and you have the choice with the Lovers here. So let me do some clarifiers on this. But Spirit is very clear to me that whatever decision you're making, it's with from a place of balance, a place of gratitude, a place of love, and a place of not giving too much. Thank you, Spirit. Can you tell me more, please, about the Shadow and the King of Crystals who popped out? Thank you, Spirit. This is the Animal Tarot card. They have some messages on the front as well, so I'll do both that and my interpretation of it. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, you've got the Seven of Winter, which is the Seven of Swords. So this shadow work, this attachment you have at the moment, is one that is it's giving you contrast with the magpie. Do you see with the black and white? You're knowing what you don't want. You only know what you do want when you've also experienced what you don't want. It's a very whatever this relationship is, it's more about the materialistic. It's more about the shiny things, and sometimes the shiny things are not really very rewarding. Thank you, Spirit. Letting the magpie represents also letting go. Letting go of this is the key. Sorry for the pun, but that's what I've been told. Letting go of this is the key to your future happiness, or whatever choice you are making. And the Seven of Swords is about understanding that sometimes things happen that are upsetting, or people do things that are upsetting because they need to go back and repeat a cycle because they haven't learned a cycle. So if this is in relation to the partner you're with at the moment, maybe this is what's happening to them or to both of you. But to be very aware of things, and to stand back and observe them, and maybe be aware of things that are happening behind your back. But this is why you're in this space of this King of Crystals, this King of Pentacles, and this shadow work that you're doing, it is having an impact on you, quite a strong impact. But there is another in your heart, and this is why you've got this Knight of Cups and this Choice of Lovers. So let's see. Ooh, flew out. Okay, thank you. So, Seven of Spring. Seven of Spring is the Seven of Wands. I'm just staying in your headspace because they want to have another message for you. This is the Seven of Wands, my darling. So this is about, the Seven of Wands is about you focusing on what you love, your passions, your desires, things that you love, and being very determined about it. About doing it from your higher self, okay? About not getting defensive. So in the Seven of Wands traditional tarot, he's up there with his wand and a higher self, and the other 6 wands are pointing. So it's about you, whatever decisions you're making, about you being very protective of those decisions. Not defensive, but just very determined about it, because you know you're doing it for yourself. You're doing it for your greatest good. And it's about ignoring lower energies. Those other 6 wands are in a lower space. It's about staying away from lower energies around you, about understanding that people come in and out of your life, and sometimes they stay, sometimes they remain, but the universe, bless them, will always remove people from your life if your energies are not the same and they're not for your highest good at that time. So this Seven of Spring is with the gecko. All right, and with the ivy there is an attachment to somebody. That's the ivy, that's what it talks. It talks about that attachment, that codependence, about not letting go of something. So here you're being guided to let go. This is the key, to let go. Again, with this gecko, there are walls of resistance that are up at the moment with you, with any decision you're looking to make. And it's about, I'm going to read this slightly, be assertive, believe in yourself, and don't let anyone else take away your personal power. So if you're in a relationship at the moment that's making you feel a lack of empowerment, you've lost yourself in it, then Spirit's asking you to stand back as this King of Crystals, this King of Pentacles. You are amazing. Everything you touch turns to gold. It's why you're feeling this lack. So why has this partner been sent, or this situation, relationship been sent into you? It's to help you heal, trigger from old wounds that you've been carrying for a very long time that you may be unaware of. Childhood wounds, things that go right back that we don't even know aware of, but these are the triggers. And it's about you observing and being still like the gecko, and trust here, trust that your inner guidance is true and follow it completely. This message can't be clearer. Whatever this choice is, you have to trust your feelings. Don't listen to your thoughts so much. Listen to how you feel. How do you feel about this choice that you're making? How do you feel about the different individuals that are there? Listen to what your feelings are trying to tell you, because that is the universe and God talking to you. And there is within you this huge amount of love that you have, this overflowing love with this flamingo, with this Knight of Shells. Trust. Your soul is like your best friend. It will never let you down. Your instinct is your best friend. Trust your instinct. Okay, so let's have a look at the 6 of Feathers. So this is your soulmate. They are on a journey. They are moving forward with the 6 of Feathers. They know where they're going. They're continuing to go towards the light with this beautiful dragonfly. And they, thank you, Spirit, they have fought many battles as this dragonfly. So, my light had gone off as I said dragonfly. Thank you. Prince of Autumn. This is wonderful. This is the Prince of Pentacles. Whatever in their headspace, again, there's 2 of Acorns. They want to make a decision about you, the wheel turning in their favour, etc. Sorry, the wheel turning in their favour in terms of their intention. In their headspace about moving forward, whatever that is in relation to you, it is absolutely it's grounded, it's stable, it's long lasting. You know, the King of the Prince of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles is the only one that crosses the finishing line. It says here, trustworthy, dedicated, protective and funny. So this is in their headspace towards you. Whoever this is, this other person in this reading, there are 3 people in this reading. So whoever this is, that's one that this often you're thinking about choices. They are trustworthy. They are love. They are absolutely. I mean, look at this little seahorse. Pretty cute. And the seahorse. It's important to make a detailed plan before starting any new endeavour. Once you have that plan in place, then you can take immediate action and get as much accomplished as possible. So whatever their intentions are towards you, they are going to think it over. This is this 2 of Acorns. They are going to do it from a place of truth with the Queen of Swords. You know, a place of joy and happiness with the Sun. It's a very well thought out. It's been considered. It's not rushed. It's not wanting to make they want things to happen in the right time that they're meant to happen. And as I said, they're going with the universal flow. And you know what I also see with this, you've got, actually, funny enough, normally the Knight of Pentacles has 1 pentacle. There are 3 here, and they're all falling down in that natural flow of the water. And the 3 of Pentacles is about creating a foundation. So this is absolutely, they want to create, they want a solid foundation with you. And this card is facing towards you. They're very focused on you. Okay, so let's look at, in their heart space, you have the Sun and the Queen of Swords. Thank you. And thank you, Spirit. They have also gone through something where they, with this Queen of Swords, where they also, they want to speak their, they want to speak their truth from this place. They've gone through hurt, they equally themselves, and their heart knows what's right for them, and they're not going to also accept anything that's not for their greatest good. So they've got, this is lovely. So this is for the Sun and the Queen of Feathers. Okay, so you've got here the Queen of Spring, which is the Queen of Wands. First of all, so obviously spring is when things start to happen, seeds are sown, manifestations are sown, you know, the earth warms up, the animal kingdom starts sort of moving, and so they know how to manifest their desires and dreams as the Queen of Wands. The sunflowers for me represent soul family that are around them, so they have an incredible soul family and support, and they are very passionate about what they do. They're very creative about what they do. There is a new cycle starting here as well, and then they are very focused. This is the Queen of, you've got here the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Sun card. This is about you, my darling. So whatever they have in their heart space, it is passion, it is clarity, it is truth, and it is a joy with in relation to you. You've got here the Tower card as well in their heart space. This is life experience. Okay, so for them to be in this space, they've gone through something. They've gone through a Tower moment, to have that clarity, to have that understanding, to have that balance, to understand how the universe works in the natural order of things. And through that, they've transformed. And they have listened to Spirit as well. And this, for me, represents conditioned behaviours that had to come down. Whatever behaviours they were going through, it was through years and years of conditioned behaviours from things that happened in their life, from triggers, etc. But they've come through that. They've gone through that Tower. And this is what nobody can fix anybody else. You can only fix yourself, heal yourself. A healer can help somebody else, give them the key to heal themselves. They can trigger in another the ability for that person to heal themselves, and maybe this is part of your story as well, if that makes sense. But we only learn through life experiences. We only learn through our feelings. We can't learn from other people telling us. It just doesn't work like that. and they have certainly learnt and grown and shifted. And this is why they are now here as this Prince of Autumn, this Prince of Pentacles, because they have come on a massive journey and they've had that Tower moment, and now this abundance is coming in for them, and they can see what they want. The Towers, they can see what's on this horizon. And there in the background is these mountains representing that sort of very symbolic change and ending in their life. Okay, and again, the bird is focused on you. So has this been in relation to you? Is this an old soulmate that you've had relationships before in the past? Maybe you have been their life experience. Only you know the answer to that. Or they're looking back into the past, or their past, whatever that means, because their past has obviously given them those life experiences. So let's have a look. Their intentions towards you is the Wheel and the Two of Acorns. So this is wanting things to move, going in natural order of things, wanting things to move forward and making a decision from a higher self, balanced love space. Thank you. So you've got here the Eight of Spring. This is the Eight of Wands. This is communication. Okay, this is wonderful communication. It's always a higher self communication. I particularly love bees. I mean, we all love bees. You know, we'd give bees the keys to our car if we could. We'd help them move into the house if we could. We all love bees, not wasps. We all love bees. And bees are incredible because, you know, bees are, again, part of that community. They're part of that. They do things. Bees are a representation of doing things without people working hard on themselves. Bees represent working hard on yourself, working hard for the help of others without wanting any reward or recognition. And bees don't want to hurt, because if they sting somebody, they die. So they don't want to hurt. And they also follow the sun and sunflowers, or any flowers. You know, it's all about that manifestation and blossoming and the creation of all our desires. So this is what's beautiful here. Again, you've got this new cycle. You've got this little sort of moon thing there. So this is a brand new cycle of something coming in for you. But this is their decision about communicating, about moving things forward with this Wheel of Fortune. And it's very much communication from their heart space. This is the Knight of Pentacles. The Bee. You've been presented with many wonderful opportunities all at once. While this may feel stressful, remember to be grateful for the blessings that heaven has sent you. So, again, Wheel of Fortune, opportunities, decisions. They've got a decision, but I see this card with this Eight of Wands that they want to create, they want to start again with you, with whether you're an old soulmate or a new. They're coming at this from a very healed perspective. I don't know what chrysanthemums mean, but there's something in there for chrysanthemums. I don't know if that means anything to anybody. But whatever they're coming in with, it's from a love space. And I think you've gone on a journey where you don't trust. You know, you're learning to trust now. And your journey is about understanding that you don't need somebody in your life to make you happy. That happiness comes from within. If we're with ourselves every second of every day, so it's about us loving ourselves first and foremost. And sometimes we have to go through relationships that teach us that we deserve better than this, or it's just to trigger us in order to say, you know, no, actually, I am lovable. So let's have a look at the Six of Crystals. So this is about the balance, the giving and receiving, making a balanced decision. This is what Spirit is saying, and it's about being in that grateful space too. Okay, so you've reached an end of a cycle. This is on the bottom of the deck. You've reached an end of a cycle. This is why you're going through this shadow work at the moment, okay? This is the Ten of Swords. You've got the Moon card as well. This decision you're making is making you face your fears. It's about facing that inner child in you as well and telling them that they are lovable. And it's about, the Moon is about being guided as well. It's about being guided by your intuition. It's about trusting your intuition. It's leading to this transformation for you. And look how gently, you know, she's looking down here. It's very much a gentle guidance. And it says it's important to trust your intuition. Even if you're unsure of what's happening, all will be revealed soon. So worry is unnecessary. So that is wonderful to see. You've also got the Emperor. Interesting, represented by the mouse here. So the Emperor is about you coming into that divine masculine energy and making a decision that's right from you, from that strong, balanced, protective space for yourself as well. And you see the mouse for me is about attention to detail. It's also about perhaps you're in a relationship where you're feeling a little overlooked, not important. And it's also about taking on a leadership role as well. You know, looking after yourself. You have a lot of wisdom to offer, and I think you've gone through this shadow work to get to that space. You are very much being, I mean, you have a lot of you know, the major arcanas here as well. You are at the moment in this space. Are you in a space of loggerheads with yourself, between your fear and your love, in this relationship or whatever the situation is where you're doing your shadow work? But the Five of Wands asks you to stand back and observe that and to move away from it for your greatest good, for your self-love. And you need to decide also, thank you Spirit, about whether to get involved in that sort of energy. Is it worth getting involved in that negative energy as well? If it is important to you, then do what you can to minimize the conflict. Speak from your space of love, speak from your space of truth. But you know, this is about you moving forward with your goals and your beliefs. Because look at the bottom of the deck now, you've got the Chariot. This is the Cancer card. You've got the Chariot here, which is about moving forward, letting go and letting God, going with the flow. There's no reins there that are being held. This is the Butterfly as well. That transformation, the butterfly is not scared of that chariot. This transformation is guiding you forward. And it's again just about balance. So, wow. And, sorry, got to do it again. You've got now the World card, which really is the end of a cycle before a new cycle happens. It's that place of taking that pause. Universe will always give you a period before you hit a new cycle. So whatever decision you're making, my darling, and they're making too, it looks like, you are either going to repeat an old cycle or you are being given an opportunity to step into a new cycle. And that choice is yours. It's always yours. And you've made it through so many challenges as well. The World card, you've gone through the cycle. You've made it through so many challenges and you've gone through so many lessons. And it's about you embracing those lessons, embracing those challenges, thanking the universe for them. Everything's a gift. Everything happens for us and saying thank you. And stepping into that new cycle with whatever decision you're making with regards to love, knowing that you're doing it from a heart space, not a fear space, knowing it's for your greatest good. So I'm going to now pull you just some oracle cards. And the space that this soulmate is coming in, as I said, is from a beautiful, trustworthy, grounded, having learned lessons, life experience lessons. Thank you, Spirit. What messages from the Oracle deck do you have for Cancer? Thank you. Turtle, longevity. So this for me is again, okay, so whatever this relationship with this soulmate, I think it's been something that's been, it has a lot of longevity to it, but it's also been something that's been around in your life for quite a while. Turtles live obviously for a very long time. It also talks to me with the Prince of Autumn here, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Spring, and the Wheel of Fortune, etc. This is a card. This is a offer. This soulmate. This is something that will be committed for your life, and something that won't come and go in your life, if this is what you want. And the turtle goes with the flow. Absolutely goes with the flow. I'm being asked to pull one more. Thank you, Spirit. That's beautiful. So you've got the ladybird here, which is luck. And you know, the ladybird also is a little bit of magic as well, which is very beautiful. And I think it's about Spirit saying to you, believe in the magic of the universe, believe that wishes come true, believe in the surprise and delights. When you see, we all receive signs and synchronicities all the time, and it's whether, you know, believing, people say seeing is believing. It's not, it's believing is seeing. And the more you believe, the more you will be given the signs and synchronicities that you need to see. And you have luck on your side. Thank you. And whatever decision you're going to make with this beautiful bluebird, it's going to bring you a great deal of pleasure. And at the bottom of the deck, you've got solitude here with the fox. So you are being asked with this shadow work to go within, to spend time with yourself, to be the king of crystals, the king of pentacles, to observe like the tiger and the jackal here, to not be nervous of the dark, to go through knowing that the light's at the other end. So there we are. I hope, thank you. One last card they asked me to pull. You've got instinct, your shark. Trust, trust, trust your instinct. It is absolutely guiding you. Okay, my darling, I hope whoever needed to hear this message, it resonated with you. I hope you have the rest of a lovely week and it's sunny wherever you are. I shall be doing your weekly readings from next weekend. And I'm hoping to do also a Soulmates in Separation reading on Sunday, just a general one for everybody. And otherwise, the next time I do a monthly is towards the end of September. But my darlings, have a lovely few days and take care. Bye-bye.